So whoever coined the phrase ignorance is bliss, they were absolutely wrong. Ignorance is never bliss. When I was going through my rectal cancer treatment, my best friend said to me one day, I think you're going to have a temporary colostomy bag. Immediately, I was like, absolutely not. I don't want that. And immediately, my mind began to imagine this picture of myself in this particular state. During that time, I was still trying to wrap around the fact that I had cancer and that I was in treatment. I was totally ignorant about what a colostomy bag represented and the quality of life that a person could have if they needed one. I just did not know. And I absolutely believe that you cannot do better if you do not know better. After my best friend was saying that to me, I began to search on YouTube and I began to watch videos about people who had the type of cancers that I had and even other types of cancers. But I was watching videos, and lo and behold, the ostomy bag was being presented in these videos. And people were talking about ileostomy, urostomy, colostomy. So I began to educate myself. And because of that, I got a greater understanding of what a colostomy bag was and why it was needed and the quality of life people could have if they needed one. At that time when I was watching those videos, I still did not know that a colostomy bag would be in my future. But when the reality came, when the conversation did come up between me and my surgeon, then at that time, I still was not accepting it. And all I could say was no, no, no. And is there any other way that we could get this tumor out of my body without me having to have a colostomy bag? I absolutely did not want it. And it was because of the things that I had imagined before, and because I just didn't know anything about it. And the little bit that I did know, it was never a good thing. I have seen people with a colostomy bag, and that was many, many years ago. But I was like, oh my God, this is not for me. But as I continued to go through my process, and then I did end up with the permanent colostomy bag, it is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing like I imagined. People with colostomy bags and ileostomies and urostomies still continue to have full lives. And as I shared before, only a week ago, so do children. Children also have colostomies and ileostomies, and they are living a full life. And so, what I learned was I have a greater quality of life. It has not interrupted my life as it relates to being a full life. Yes, there are challenges. Yes, there are a lot of bad changes. There are times when energy is lost, fatigue is present, and all of the things, just like any other condition that a person would have if they're living with a condition. But it is totally not what I thought it was. And today, I am absolutely grateful that I have a greater quality of life and that I didn't let my thought process spiral me into rejecting the colostomy bag. Had I rejected it, I would have had to live with that cancer tumor in my body. And then, of course, with some cancers, there's a potential for loss of life. And in my case, if I would have continued on with the tumor in my body, I would have experienced loss of life. So thank goodness that ignorance is not bliss. And I understand that, and that educating yourself on something that you are totally ignorant about is an absolute plus. And learning from other people and becoming educated and informing yourself about what should be happening or what could happen in your life is a very, very crucial and important thing to do. So that's my story. No, I absolutely did not want a permanent colostomy bag, a temporary colostomy bag, or any other type of bag. But thank God that I had sense enough to find out that I could have a greater quality of life. And so I have it. If you like the shares that I do on this channel, consider subscribing. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Subscribing to someone's channel is absolutely free. And I would love to have you. It's a safe place and a safe space, and you are welcome here. I will see you in the next video.
Living it stronger every day. Living it, finding my own way. Colostomy life, I say it plain. Colorectal cancer didn't win the game. Living it, yes, yeah. Living it, yeah. Living it. I'm confident and brave. Living it with Sandra James.